So I was just listening to Katy Perry song "I Kissed a Girl," and it's one of those songs that I suppose it's like a lot of things in life. You're supposed to just listen to it. You're not supposed to listen to it, as in comes in your ear, goes out the other ear. You don't do any processing with the brain thing in between the ears. And I love pop music. Don't get me wrong. I love Katy Perry. I love Katy Perry songs. I love "I Kissed a Girl." I love all of them. I think it's great. I love music that is makes you feel good. Something on in the background. It's yeah. I mean, what could be better than that? Something that can be on in the background, and when you listen to it, it makes you feel good. And then, of course, it has the added benefit of actually giving you some um, entertainment if you are dumb enough to actually listen to what is being said in some of these songs because it's hilarious. Um, and "I Kissed a Girl" is a great example of it. I just wanted to point out this one particular part of the song that I've always thought is super funny. Every time I hear it, it just makes me laugh, and it's the part where she says, it's actually part of the chorus. It says, "I kissed a girl and I liked it. I hope my boyfriend don't mind it." And you get it, because especially if you take it in the context of the time when the song came out, which was what was it, 10, 12 years ago, a long time. It was a different time. So you kind of talk about these things in a little bit of a different way. But I mean, in an abstract sense, it's kind of like, oh, I hope my boyfriend doesn't mind that I was making out with this chick. And then so like, let's just say hypothetically, this actually happened in 2012 or whenever the song came out. So your girlfriend, your early 20s, you're saying, don't know kids, whatever, don't live together, and then your girlfriend's out with her friends. She's getting super drunk, and then she's so drunk that she's like, this chick, she's like, "You're so hot, I want to make out with you." And she's like, "Oh my God, I've always wanted to make out with the chick too." She's like, "We should totally make out." And they're all drunk. Next thing you know, they're like, and they're, I mean, just even saying it out loud is so ridiculous. So this is what happens: is that these girls, or maybe this other chick's a lesbian, and she talks her into who knows whatever. It's humorous, just like actually trying to. So they're kissing, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, oh my God, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Oh." And then, so she likes it. Yes, because that's the whole thing. I kissed a girl and I liked it. It's not I kissed a girl and I was like, "Ew, that was weird. That was gross." And I was like, "Oh, I liked it." So she likes it. And then, so obviously the next day, this would have been in the 2000s. So everybody has their phone and their camera phone, and everybody's taking pictures. Of course, you know, if your friend Katy Perry's making out with whatever this chick, whether she's straight or lesbian or whatever she is, oh, we're gonna take some pictures of that. And yeah, it's just, you're gonna know that so many people took so many pictures of it before your boyfriend gets shown the picture. You're just gonna go ahead and let him know. You're gonna be like, "Hey, I'll let you know something. Last night, I was like going out with the girls." He's like, "Yeah, yeah." So at this point, he's thinking like, just the fact that she's even telling him something is like, oh. And then you know, did things with men, and she's like, "Well, I was out with the girls, and I kissed a girl." And he's like, "What? You kissed a girl?" And she's like, "No, no, no. Yeah, no, I kissed a girl, but I liked it." No, here's the thing. I'm hoping, I'm hoping that you don't mind. And then at this point, the guy's got to sit there and be like, obviously he's got questions, right? Like, are you bi? Are you a lesbian? And, I'm just, your beard. And she's like, no, 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 no. I'm not a lesbian, and you're not my beard, and I'm not bi, but I just kissed this girl, and I liked it, and I'm hoping you don't mind. And then, of course, if you were the guy in this scenario, you'd be like, okay, so let me get this straight. You're not bi, you're not a lesbian, but you kissed this girl, and you liked it. Well, yeah, I mind. I mind. I'm in a relationship with you. Of course I mind. You kiss somebody and you liked it. It doesn't matter what their gender is. So so it makes me think to myself when I'm thinking about this, like, okay, what's the reverse of this? What is the, let's just do, and this is something you always see people say on the internet a lot, and I think it's a really useful experiment. When you talk about these gender and race issues, you just say, well, what if it was swapped, right? And this is something you hear people say a lot. And this is, of course, what occurs to me when I hear this song. I'm like, all right, so let's say I'm dating a girl, early 20s, pretty serious. She's my girlfriend. I'm her boyfriend. And we don't live together yet, but, we're boyfriend, girlfriend. And so I got my guys' night out. I'm out with the guys. I'm doing my thing with my guys. And I think you see where this is going. So next day, I'm talking to my girl. I'm like, hey, things got pretty crazy with the guys last night. She's like, oh yeah, I know how you guys are. Ordering shots, ordering some more shots. You guys do a lot of shots. I'm like, oh yeah, we do a lot of shots. So we did a lot of shots, and I kissed a guy. She'd be like, what? You'd be like, oh yeah, I kissed a guy. She'd be like, oh, okay, as a joke, right? But yeah, of course it's a joke. Of course it was a joke. It started off as a joke, but here's the thing though. I kissed him, and then I liked it. I kissed a guy, and I liked it. And I was hoping my girlfriend don't mind it. She'd be like, yeah, the fuck is going on? Like, what universe am I in? You'd be like, I'm Doctor Strange, and I'm in the multiverse. Like, yes. So this is what, so this is how dumb this scenario is that it's stupid with the girl, because of course your guy minds it if you're making out with chicks and you tell him about how much you enjoyed making out with this chick. Of course he minds that. So it's just dumb, it's kind of funny. But then you switch the genders, and it's like, not only is it a weird question, but it's disturbing. I kissed a guy, and I liked it. In other words, I'm gay, and what are we doing here? But at any rate, so I'm just kind of messing around here with my shot, which I am not good at all. So if you see me do poorly on this shot, then don't make fun of me. Just go out and practice it yourself, and then you can tell me how good you are at it, which is just a straight on shot. And what I'm trying to do is pretend that I want to leave myself here for wherever. And this is a really good example, because from here, you're in the middle of the table. You might want to go anywhere. And then to do a stop shot there, we all know how to do it. But how often do we actually practice it? That's the thing. Actually practicing it. Because usually when I'm practicing, quote unquote, I'm just kind of messing around. I'm doing 3-ball runouts, I'm doing rail shots, I'm doing exercises, I'm doing drills, doing whatever. But this is one I 100% don't do enough, and I need to do it more often, which is just practicing long stop shots. It's obviously doing